Help. Help.
There it is, the Sinnoh region. Think of all the Pokemon here. We're gonna make lots of new friends, and I'm gonna become the Sinnoh champ.
Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Nevitz, and today we are moving forward with our custom Pokemon region. I've gone ahead and I have made little icons here for each of the 18 types, along with one for no type. Perhaps if we want to, we can make another, we can add a custom type in here. I'm not sure, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I'm not going to be creating any actual Fakemon for this, so it is just simply the concept. So we are starting with a blank slate. First thing we got to come up with is a name for our region. So this is a region based on the southwestern United States, so the Sonoran Desert area, like Arizona, New Mexico, California, maybe even a little bit of Texas, and the country of Mexico is what this region is based on. So it's going to be a very hot, dry region with some tropical areas, essentially, is what I'm thinking. But very barren, in all honesty. Is correct. Hello. How are you? I mean, I kind of want to do something off of the name of the Sonoran Desert. Because, let's see. It. There we go. Oh, okay. It's just not letting me do that. Okay. Because we have like the Sonoran Desert. Which is basically kind of the center of like the region of the real world that I'm basing this on. Could also do something with like Navajo as a reference to the Navajo Native Americans that live in the area. Or we could do something leaning more into Mexico. Yeah, because there's Sonora. That's a real life place, so I wouldn't want to do Sonora for the name of the region. Ow. Just bumped my leg on my desk. Well, I'm kind of thinking like kind of just this area right here. Like a lot of the desert area, like the Southern California, some of the desert regions of Texas, the northern Mexico, that region. Just call it the Sonora region, but I feel like that's lazy. Or we could even like combine Sonora with Navajo or Hopi. Well, Sonora is just like the name, but let's see. It's pleasant sounding. Okay. It could potentially derive from Senora. Some ideas here. Layout. So we have Sonora, which means pleasant sounding. We have Navajo, which is the American tribe. We could potentially do something with Baja California, because that's a prominent part of the region. What does California mean? Linked to a mythical island. Hot furnace. That makes sense. California is a hot furnace. What if we just call it the Baja region? It could just be the Baja region. What does Baja mean? It really does. I want to draw some inspiration from some of the Native American things around there. Biosfera Janes. Biosfera Janes. I do know Spanish pronunciation, I just don't speak Spanish. Biosfera El Vizcaíno. Vizcaíno. I like that. It's hard because like I don't want to name it after a real life place, so I don't want to use just Sonora. But I really like the name of I really like the sound of Sonora. Maybe like Sonorado or something like that. Sonorado region. That could work. So let's think about what regions we already have. We have Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, Galar, and Paldea. Now the one problem I have is all of these are like 2 or 3 syllables. Sonorado is 4. And I mean, I guess there's a first time for everything. Like, I mean, all of them were 2 syllables until Unova. And we've had 2 more 3-syllable ones since then. With Alola and Paldea. I think I'm gonna go with Sonorado. Alright. Ooh, the Naha region? Okay. I kind of like that, actually. Based on Southwest USA plus Northern Mexico. Alright, so the first town. All that I have so far for the first town is just that it's going to be home to the protagonist's house, obviously, Professor's lab. That's all I have so far. Now let's look at the area. Let's go to Google Earth and try to decide where we want this first town to be. I kind of like the idea of having the first town be in the Grand Canyon, or like nearby the Grand Canyon. Like, it could be based on any one of these small villages or whatever around the Grand Canyon. And then perhaps the first gym city could be based on Phoenix. Or even Flagstaff, actually. Flagstaff is also a pretty solid, decently big city. Well, I mean, I'm thinking, because the Grand Canyon is very beautiful. But I mean, yeah, we could do something more over this way, like one of these towns, maybe on the peninsula. Like, have a town be on the peninsula here, and you have to go up to, like, almost like, kind of like with Hoenn, where you have, in Hoenn, how you have Oldale Town that's here, like, kind of on its own, or Littleroot rather, and then you have to go up to Oldale Town and then over to Petalburg. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you guys can see my mouse. But something like that, maybe? Except have it be one of these cities here where you have to kind of go up to our San Diego to start your journey, really. It could be. Okay. So let's say it's gonna be, I don't know much about any of these towns here, but we'll just say it's based on a town. It's a town, like kind of a coastal town, maybe fishing is a big thing. Like a little fishing town. And let's see. And we can name it Baja Town after Baja, California. So it'll be the protagonist's home, the professor's lab. It'll be like a fishing town. So maybe you can get the old rod really early in this region. By talking to like a random fisherman, or maybe even like the protagonist's parents give them the old rod as kind of a send-off gift, like how in a lot of games your parents give you like money or something to kind of get you started. That could be something. Alright. So then our first gym town will be the city that's based on San Diego then, I think. San Diego, Tijuana. Because that's all one city, let's be real. It's two separate cities, but they're so close to each other that if it wasn't for the country border, they'd be really interconnected. Alright. So, and we'll go. Then in between there will be Route 1 that essentially just goes up the peninsula. Don't need that anymore. Alright, so we'll add a new one here, because I want to put in some of what you could get as wild encounters. So Route 1, which is on Baja California, based on Baja California, and that's what I made these for. So what kind of Pokemon would you see on Baja California? Now the thing is, this area is kind of a desert. Even though it's so close to water on either side, it's still part of the Sonoran Desert. So perhaps Route 1 is more of a coastal route that follows along here and goes through, like, along the water. It's possible. Or it could also be just a very mountainous route, which is weird for a Route 1, but I kind of like it. Hi, Mars. I say let's go with a more mountainous route. It's gonna be a mountainous route. Let's see. So, what other Pokemon can we historically find on mountains, in mountain regions? I think of Mount Chimney. that's a volcano. We don't want a volcano. Not like Mount Moon. I mean, I know that's all cave. But we could potentially have like Clefairy. This one. Where the fire trial is. I know what you're talking about. Let me just look up Kiawe, because I don't remember the name of the area. Wela Volcano. Like, Kangaskhan would be way too strong for early game. Honestly, Clefairy might be too. But maybe Cubone. No, actually, I think Clefairy's too strong for early game. For getting right away. But Cubone, on the other hand. Cubone would live in mountainous areas, so... Found level 2 to 5. And we'll say that's like a 10% encounter rate. I think it would be a lot of rock types and ground types in the area. Diglett's Tunnel, is it anything other than just Diglett? Oh, Zubat. Larvitar. What's the other island? What's this one called? Ula Ula. Ula Ula Island. Because that's where the big mountain in the region is. So, let's see. Mount Hokulani. What Pokemon can you find here? Okay, so maybe Spearow we could have be there. I feel like Spearow would make sense. I don't want to use just Gen 1 Pokemon. Maybe Starly. Or, Rufflet. Let's put Starly. Normal and flying. Oops. Insert text box. Starly. level 3 to 6, and we'll say that's a 30% encounter. And then we also need like a normal, just a plain normal type to be in the area too. Let's see. What would be a normal type that would live, like a rodent type of Pokemon? Not Rattata. Maybe Sentret. Not Zigzagoon. Oh, I could put Sandshrew in there. Although I feel like Sandshrew would fit more in some of the more desert areas, like when we get towards our Phoenix Flagstaff stuff. I feel like that's where Sandshrew might fit in more. Yungoos, maybe. Perhaps. I think Yungoos might work the best. And maybe Lechonk, too. Because pigs sometimes live on mountains. Wild pigs. Maybe Skiddo, too. We could put Skiddo up here. Let's get Yungoos. Right, there we go. Yungoos. And we'll say level 2 to 5. Actually, we'll do level 2 to 7. We'll do a big range for Yungoos. And that'll also be a 30%. So that's 70% total that we have now. I think I want to have Skiddo as a rare encounter for the area. Do level 5 to 9 and have that be a 5% encounter. So we're at 75 now. I'm 17. I'm 17. Did you seriously scroll all the way up to the top of chat just to make that joke? Alright, let's see, what else? Maybe we could have some fishing areas. But I think that the fishing areas would be like your typical Magikarp. Other tropical, like probably Hoenn water types, because Hoenn's kind of our tropical, Hoenn and Alola. So we have our bird, we have our rodent, and Starly and Yungoos. Maybe I might go Tailo instead of Starly, actually. I think I'm gonna do Tailo instead. Let's look at ground types. Maybe Diglett. Diglett would actually make a lot of sense in the mountain areas. What about, let's look good dark types. Let's just see what we have. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Couple low-level water Pokemon, like fishing areas that you can use the old rod that you get early in the game. No. I don't think any of these would live in the mountains. Alright, let's go. So let's actually modify these a little bit. Let's make Tailo 40%, Cubone 15%, and Yungoos 40%. Because then that should, if my math is correct, add up to 100%. So that's going to be the ground encounters. Alright, so then we'll add another slide for the water encounters, for fishing encounters. So we'll do Magikarp, obviously. And Magikarp is going to be 100% with an old rod. Understandable. We'll say level 5 to 10, or no, we'll do level 5 to 9, 100% with old rod. And then we'll do Magikarp level 15 to 9, level 14 to 19, actually 14 to 20, has a 50% chance with a good rod. Let's see, water types. What kind of water types do we have from like Hoenn or Alola? Oh, maybe Finneon would fit. None of the Alola ones really fit into the ocean vibe. I don't want to put Bruxish in there. I don't like Bruxish. Maybe a Skrelp. Maybe if you could fish up a Skrelp and get a really early game dragon type, that'd be pretty crazy. You know, let's do it. Why not? Why not put Skrelp in there? Okay, poison. And water. I don't know why I switched over for water when it's right there. Skrelp. Level, we'll say 16 to 23 is the other 50% with a good rod. Skrelp, level, actually wait, what level does Skrelp evolve? Okay, bye, I'm 17. 48. Oh, it's plenty of time. Alright, we'll do 20 to 28 as a 30% with Super Rod. What in the world? Why is it messing with me like this? Alright, you know what? Just, delete. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna drag it over here. Get out of here. So this magic card, level 5 to 9, 100% chance with good rod. And then magic card, level 14 to 20, is a 50% chance. Oops, I messed that up. This should be old rod. And then just make that equal to everything else. There we go. Alright, what else? What else? What else? What else? Could do Tatsugiri with the Super Rod. Because we need other stuff for with the Super Rod. We only have 30% with the Super Rod right now. Maybe Corfish. What level does Corfish evolve? Level 30. Okay. Corfish. Level 23 to 26. And we'll say 20% chance with a Super Rod. You know what, why not? Why not have a really low chance at getting a Crawdon? Crawdont, level 30 to 32 is a 5% chance with a Super Rod. So then I need something else for 15% odds. Wait. No. Let's increase this to 50% for Corfish. Let's make Corfish more common. And then let's get a little crazy. We could even get a little crazy with this. And go Inkay. let's go Inkay. Why not? So it's Dark Psychic. Dark and Psychic. What the heck? There we go. Inkay, level 25 to 27 will be a 15% chance with a super rod. There we go. All right. So basically, before the first gym, you'll be able to get Cubone, Tailo, Yungoos, Skiddo, and Magikarp, along with whatever you pick as your starter, which I'm not sure what I would do for starters, to be honest. Alright. Now we need to come up with a name for our city based on San Diego. What is this? I've never seen this before. Huh. So there's the San Diego Bay, which I think might be a central part of our first city. Having a bay like that, be a very big beach town, essentially. Ooh. With how popular the San Diego Zoo is, maybe we could have like a little wild area. I feel like that's a lot to have early on in the game, though. Or Safari Zone, rather. Looking for stuff around this area to kind of get an idea of what to name. What is this? I see. Oh, potentially. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Yeah. Or maybe, like, there's a plot event with the evil team that when you defeat them, you get access to it or something like that. That could be good. I might just call it the city of Playa, like Playa City. Playa means beach in Spanish. Alright, some things that we have here are going to be the first gym. The Playa Wildlife Zone. Basically the Safari Zone. Maybe the gym leader is somebody who's in charge of the Safari Zone. And would have Pokemon from the Safari Zone. What else is San Diego known for? It's a beach city. Could have Port Playa. Maybe that could be... no, because if I was doing a region, like, based on just, like, California area, then I could see something with ports being a big thing. But maybe for this, maybe in a DLC or post-game, you could take a ship from Port Playa over to the Alola region, potentially. That could be a thing that we do. But that's way down the line. We're focusing on one thing at a time here. I think there's not going to be a lot of note in Playa City. Like, it's really just going to be the Safari Zone. Honestly. Maybe we do something based on the Mission Beach Boardwalk, because I know that's really well known as well. Or is it this one? It's the Mission Beach Boardwalk. It's really well known. Alright. So now let's get into that first gym. So I want this person to be, I think, grass type. I think a grass type leader. I think is what we'll do. And have some of those more like tropical vibe grass types, like maybe an Ace Lilligant. What level does Petilil evolve? Oh, it's a Sunstone. Oh, I forgot about SeaWorld. Where is it? Because I know it's here somewhere. It just doesn't pop up on here on Google Earth. I don't know what I would really do with SeaWorld, though. So maybe then I should have it be a water gym? Water gym feels weird as the first gym, though. but like Finizen would fit right in with the SeaWorld vibe. And it's not that strong until it evolves into Palafin. There's possibility here. Let's look at water types. Maybe we do a water gym. And she could have Poplio, or he or she could have Poplio and Finizen as the two Pokemon. Or maybe if I don't want to do starters, I could do like Seal instead of Poplio. Seal and Finizen? Ooh. Maybe the gym will be based on SeaWorld. First gym based on SeaWorld. So it'll be a lot like Misty's gym. Alright. So we'll come up with a name for the leader. But it's going to be a water gym. Oops. No. Actually, let's see if there's anything else that would, any others that would fit in, because I kind of want to do 3 Pokemon minimum. Maybe a turtle, like a Tortuga. Although Tortuga's a fossil, so I don't know. Spheal. Could do Spheal. Because that fits in with the kind of like show animal vibe. Yeah, let's do Spheal. So it's going to be an Ace Finizen. With a Seal and Spheal. That's funny. Seal and Spheal. Alright, so this is going to be Seal, level 10. Clamperl I like, but I feel like Clamperl doesn't really fit as much into the vibe of a like kind of ocean animal show, like a trained animal show. Because like when you think about animal shows in terms of aquatics, it's almost always dolphins or seals. Or maybe we could also have a Finneon on there. Finneon could work. The Finneon is weak. Yeah, I think we'll do Seal, Spheal, and Ace Finizen. Alright, let's look at Seal's move pool. And we're going to use Gen 9 move pools if they exist in Gen 9. If not, just use most recent. And we're going to use TMs too, because Headbutt Growl Charm is not a good moveset. Alright, so we're going to say Water Pulse. Say, yeah, I think Water Pulse will be the TM that you get from the gym. Water Pulse, Headbutt, no, okay, there's nothing there that I would be able to use. We'll do Water Pulse, Headbutt, and Charm for its moveset. 3 moves. Alright. And then get the normal type color. Oops. And get the fairy type color. Oh, this one. And there we go. Beautiful. All right. Now, Spheal. Let's see Spheal's moveset. Okay, Gen 8. I think I might make it level 12 just so that it can get Powder Snow. teal, level 12. And we'll have water pulse, powder snow, defense curl and roll out. Easy. Alright, water pulse I already have the color for. Same with defense curl. Let's get the ice type color. Alright, and then I need the rock type color. There we go. Water pulse, powder snow, defense curl, and roll out. And then lastly, Finizen. We'll do level 13 so that it can have Aqua Jet, which that's a fair level for first gym. Water pulse, Aqua Jet, focus energy, maybe disarming voice. I think that would be good. Water pulse, Aqua Jet, focus energy, disarming voice. Disarming voice. There we go. Water. I have all the colors already for this. Water, normal, and fairy. Alright, now we gotta come up with the leader's name. It's like a showgirl, or like a oceanic name. You know what? Time to go to name generator. Fantasy name generator. That's what we want. Female names. Something that we can twist to have to do with water. I think I'll use Rosa for the name for the grass gym leader when we eventually get there. Because I do want to have a grass gym leader. Oh, maybe Harmony. Or Marina. That's perfect. Marina. So she's like a director of the aquatics show where her Pokemon perform. All right. Now we add one into here. Wait, let me do this. Layout. Title only. There we go. All right, and this will be for Route 2, which will go from Playa City to our city based on Hollywood, Los Angeles maybe? Or do we want to start going this way? Actually, yeah, I think that we go up this way because then we can have the forest for the region be in this route. The big forest that every region has early game. And then we'll go up to Los Angeles and we'll have a gym based on like a Hollywood studio. Yeah. Alright. Route 2 will essentially be San Diego to Los Angeles. Encounters. Alright, and then I'm gonna add one here because we're gonna have layout. This one, I do want to be title and body. This will be Los Angeles based city. And we'll come up with a name for it. But before we do that, I'm gonna run and use the restroom real quick. I will be back. Enjoy the music. Alright, I'm back. So we're gonna come up with a name for our Los Angeles-based city. And I think that after we do that, I might end the stream there. I've been going for over an hour. Once we get the name for this city, because I want to name the forest on the route after the city that we name Los Angeles. What could we pull from Hollywood? What could be like our version of Hollywood? I think I have it established that all of the city names are going to be in Spanish. So actually, let's see, what is... Spanish, what's the Spanish word for ocean? Or movie, actually. What's the Spanish word for movie? Tree? How do you come up with a Lex tree? Acting. Actually, not actor. Oh, well, that's boring. Cinema? Cine, teatro, oh, honestly, maybe. I figured. I'm just trying to think of things that are like movie themed. Because I want to have the theme of all of the city names being Spanish. Being just like normal words in Spanish. Like playa. Playa just means beach. Don't believe me? Playa. Beach. Or maybe, what is the word for ocean? Oh, that's boring. Sea? Mar? Water is just agua. Escena City. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so here we are gonna have the second gym, which is gonna be based on a Hollywood studio. So the gym leader will be like a filmmaker or a director. I'm thinking normal type for this one. Yeah, I think a normal gym leader here would make a lot of sense. Alright. So we'll do that. Then let's Messina Forest encounters. And then Route 1. There we go. What else can we pull from LA? I mean, the big thing is obviously the is Hollywood. Hollywood's the main thing. Nice, the water red. Sharpedo attack. Hi, David. David, I've been live for an hour and a half. It's not that long. Ooh, Disneyland. What can I do based on Disneyland? Ooh, I don't know if there's much of anything I could do with that, to be honest. Maybe we'll have like a historical museum here. Not based on anything in particular in Los Angeles, but just have a historical museum that might be a plot point for an Evil Team thing, similar to Hoenn, like the Slateport Museum. And then we'll have connections. We'll have Route 2, or sorry, no, Messina Forest in the south. And do I want to go further? I don't think I want to go any further north than Los Angeles. Maybe up to like Las Vegas? Maybe we'll have a Route 3. Actually, no. I think we'll go from Los Angeles to like our Phoenix-based city next. Because I want to get to Desert after the second gym to open up a lot of new Pokemon options. So we'll say Route 3 in the east. Actually, let's just add a new text box. With very fine print text here. Alright, let's see. Forest encounters. Let's look at like, I want to look at Holland Route 119 as an example. Because it's going to be more of a tropical forest, because, you know, Southern California. Oddish, maybe Gloom. So, what level does Oddish evolve? Level 21. Okay, no. So just do Oddish, not Gloom. Okay, Cleon. Maybe. Petalburg Woods. What about Petalburg Woods? What do we have? Shroomish. Paris. Different mushrooms. Bug type. We need bug types. That's what we need. We need bug types. Because we don't have our main regional bug yet. Because we have our bird and we have our rodent, but we haven't encountered a bug yet. So we should probably have that be in Route 2 or Ascena Forest. I was thinking Weedle. I was thinking either Weedle or Scatterbug. But yes, alright, seems we're on the same page. We'll have Weedle, and we'll have Weedle be a Route 2 encounter as well. Poison. Come on. There we go. past the first gym at this point. The first gym's level cap is 13, so we'll have the Weedle. Actually, no, we'll do Kakuna. Level 7 to 10 be a 30% encounter. I don't know why my mouse is doing this to me. My mouse is not working properly. You know what, let's also throw Beedrill in there as a low encounter rate Pokemon. Level 10 to 12 as actually level 10 to 14 is a 5% encounter rate. Actually, no. Yeah, 5%. Let's get some other Pokemon in here. Maybe we bring Lotad in? No, I don't feel like Lotad fits in. Maybe. Oh, let's do it. Let's throw Lotad in there. Water grass. Water. Grass. Lotad, and we'll say we'll say 10 to 14 as well to mimic Beedrill. And that will be a 20% encounter rate. Have you done today's Squirtle by chance? I hate Wormadam. I hate it. I hate Wormadam so much that I just pretend that it doesn't exist. I hate it so much. Oops, wrong thing. Maybe I'll have Burmy be a possible encounter somewhere else in the game. But not here. No. Let's see, I want to get some other grass types. Actually, no. There'll be a lot of grass types in the forest. Let's get, like, some more birds, maybe? Some more bird options. Birdies. Birdies. Maybe some dogs. My favorite dog. Where's my favorite dog? What is it called? Fido. I think we put Fido here. I love Fido. David, I've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. That's not that long. Maybe. I don't want to get too many Pokemon in here. There we go. We'll have Fido be like a 10% encounter. Level 10 to 14. 10%. Let's see. Quick math. 35 or 50, 55, 65. So we need 35 more. You know, sure, let's do it. Let's put Ladybug in here. Bug and flying. Insert text box. Ladybug. Level 10 to 14. And that'll be 35%. And that'll finish this route. Alright, and then now we'll do the Ascena forests. I'm invested in this, okay? I definitely want Kecleon in the forest. Normal and none. Kecleon. And we'll do level 13, 12 to 15 as a 20% encounter. Any other normal types I would want to put in the forest? Farfetch'd. Get a duck. He's a duck. He's a duck. Maybe Ducklet. David, what animals do you get in Southern California? What kind of wild animals do you get? I don't think we have any Pokemon that are based on coyotes. Because I would do one of those. Let's see, actually, let's see, do we have any Pokemon based on coyotes? Oh, Lycanroc. Peacock is more of a wolf than a coyote. Maybe deerling. Let's put deerling in here. Sure, why not? Deerling. And it'll be summer form. It'll be always summer form. Level 12 to 15. And we'll make that a 10%. Alright, is deerling normal grass or grass normal? It's normal grass, okay. Let's put fletchling in here, because why not? I have a lot of normal types, but that's fine. Fletchling doesn't stay a normal type. Actually, wait, would this be high enough level for it to evolve into Fletchinder? $17, so no. Fletchling, level 12 to 15. And we'll have that be also a 10%. I was gonna do Rockruff. We'll put Rockruff in here. As the first rock type that you can encounter. Text box. Rockruff, level 12 to 15. We'll have that be a 25% encounter rate. Actually, I'm gonna boost Fletchling up to 30%. So now that's 50, 75, 85, so we need another 15%. Let's get another grass type. I think I want to put Bounsweet in there, maybe. I don't know if I want to do Bounsweet or Fomantis, because they both have the vibe that I want. Or maybe I just do Petalil. Yeah, let's do Petalil. So that is the Ascena Forest encounters. And then we're going to... actually, let's copy this slide. Move it down to here. We're going to do Route 2 fishing encounters. We're going to keep Magikarp as being the only one that you can get with an old rod, but up it to level 10 to 13. And then we'll say 17 to 21 at a 20% chance with the good rod. And we're going to remove Skrelp, because I want this to be where you can get Finizen. If you have a good rod. And Finizen will be level, we'll do 17 to 21 to match the Magikarp. That'll be 40%, so that's 60% total with the good rod. Finizen, level 22 to 29 as a 25% with the super rod. What level does Horsey evolve? Level 32. Wow, that's a high level. We'll do it. We'll do Horsey at level 17 to 21 with a 40% chance with a good rod. Do a 15% chance with the super rod. Actually, I think I need to up the super rod levels for this one too. We'll do level 30, 33 to, actually no, 30 to 37, I guess. sorry about that sudden leave. I have acquired my own Pokemon, aka my doggo. What? You're just gonna lay down? Okay. Alright, let's see. So yeah, 30 to 37. And then Inkay, 30 to 37. We'll do 17 to 21 for the good rod. And then alright, let's see. So I did 17 to 21 for good rod, yep. And then 30 to 37 for super rod. Hi. Yes, you want to move. I see. Okay, get down. Go ahead. Maybe star you. Or star me, rather. Wild star me. Could be interesting. It's a stone encounter, so. So let's see, I have 100% with the good rod already. So I just need super rod. Star me, level 30 to 37. Let's see, we have 25, 15, that's 40. We'll do 20% for star me, and then I'll get another one to be, maybe I just keep Inkay. Level 30 to 37 as a 40% encounter. Alright, 25, 15 is 40, 40 and 20 is 60, 60 and 40 is 100. There we go. Alright. And I think that is where we are going to end for today. We'll start next time by building the second gym leader for the Hollywood Studio gym. But I think that this is a pretty good start. We will get into some of the plot and evil team as we go forward. I think that might actually be what we start with next time, is planning out the evil team, what their goals are. And yeah, I want to do kind of like an older, like how the old evil teams used to be, like Team Magma, Team Aqua, Team Galactic, how those evil teams were. But we will see. I hope you guys have a great night and enjoy the music.